Alright, so got this all completed. Now the watch one, that's the shunt. So the watch one, this cable is going to go inside the tray, and the watch one's probably going to go about here. And then there's the connections for this, so that'll get stuck on here. And you get the first network connection that goes to the Longmon, and then down that way you have to cut this one and extend it so it will reach over to there. Same with that one, it's got to extend over to this front. And then I'll show you here. This guy here is one of the side plastics. So there's these bumpers. I'm taking off the bumper. I already got one off there. And then this will go on the front like that between the two bumpers and get held off, and then the Longmons will go down here or wherever is clever. So that's pretty much how she's gonna go, something like that. This will be up higher. They do sag down quite a bit once you put some weight on the wire, so each watch one will be down around this area with a zip tie around each one. Then there'll be 12 of them. I'll have that on there. I'll do 3, 1 for each. And I think that'll be the easiest solution and the strongest. So that's my next step. It's getting this Watchman running. And as soon as I get everything in place, all the Watchmans stuck onto that piece of plastic, then I'll do the series connections and the extension and the programming of the Watchman. I actually got to program the computer, get to download it all or whatever, upload it. Just getting closer. Anyways, thanks guys. So this is kind of what I was thinking. Just got the bolts with the nut behind it, so it is pretty strong. A little floppy on the sides, but I think it'll be okay. Gives an extra little sticker on there too. I am gonna drill new holes up here and then mount it from this one instead. And that'll give me a couple extra inches where these guys can hang down a little further. And I am gonna drill a couple holes in it so it can get zip tied to it. So once I figure it out, I'll have a template for the next one, so I think it'll be alright. Each one of them will get this as well, so keeps the Longmons off the batteries. It's not like a massive amount or nothing, but and I do need to put some washers in there. I didn't have any washers that size, so once I put some washers it'll be even more sturdy. But yeah, anyways, thanks guys. So I kind of like that. You see where all the holes are gonna be. Still, it's hard to see, but I did do some dots there, and each 2 dots, like one here, that'll be what holds the Longmon on with the zip tie, and they'll all be zip tied to this plastic. Yeah, that's my template. I'm just gonna drill the holes for all the, and then make a couple more, and we're good to go. Thanks. You can see how the long ones are gonna go. I just put the little zip tie on like that, and then they're pretty on there good, so I think they'll be fine. All the heat from them will be down in this area, so. And 36 to put on. There we go. Thanks. So we got the first rows done here now. Well, they're all done. Kind of see how they go. I'm gonna cut off all the zip tie ends, and then they'll blink cross there, and back around, cross there and back around. Let's do the loop. So I do need an extension from here. I'm gonna put the box right here, so then the first one will go 2 pin to the 4 pin, 2, and then 2, 2, 2, 2. Cross. I'll have to extend this one. Last 2 pin here. I got lots of room. I can undo that, and then I got more zip ties to take the tape off, and I will zip tie them all. Next will be series connections and extensions. And I got all the cable lugs for this, so it can tie into there and there. And then I'll have at least be able to discharge. I won't be charging yet, but when I do get to the charging point, I was thinking I might just hook up, say, 1,000 watts of solar and just kind of charge it slow. That'd be about 10 amps charge on the 60 kilowatt hour bank, so it's going to take a long time. I just don't want to rush it. I did use this one, and I haven't used these ones yet, so I'm not sure if this will have less internal resistance than these. We'll figure it out and see how they go. I don't want to put too much stress on the long ones right away for balancing, but I'm sure it will start balancing once it gets into the higher voltages. Yeah, that's about it for now. Thanks, guys. So I got her pretty good now. It's all hooked up in there. Batrium stuck over here. That guy's stuck right there. So all I gotta do is connect. This is the 4 pin. Go in there. And then connect them all the way down. I did that extension. I did that extension. This is inverter's hooked up. Negative terminal down there. Got the sense wire run for the shunt. I've got a 3 amp fuse for it right here. In case it shorts out somewhere down the line, it pops the fuse there. Nothing's gonna happen anyways. It's pretty good usually. And I got the panels all connected, and all the wires run and terminated to there. And yeah, I just gotta make this series connection from here to here. I was actually thinking I do have a Nissan Leaf, the mid connection point. I could use that, and then I can actually break it to 80 volts from the 40 volts, and yeah, I'm not working with 120 volts. I could be working with either 80 or whatever, you know what I mean. So it actually should come up around 127.4 volts from there to there once I'm ready. Those are the series connections. I haven't hooked up the panels yet. Well, they're hooked up here, but not out in the field. I'm just gonna do one row, or like one string of panels, just to get my voltage out of 3. So 5 panels I'm gonna try. I haven't done the AC side yet either, but I just gotta go from here to there. But I did want to move this over to there and come through straight with the conduit. But worst case scenario, I just put a plug on that, or put an extension from there to there if I need power. I don't really need power at the moment, but we do have a massive air conditioner coming for the house, and I definitely don't want to be running that on the grid. I can't wait to get these long ones going. Yeah. I think in the future I would put all three in a straight line and designate that much space for this, and only so far. I don't think I'd stack them front and back again. It's just a bit of a pain in the butt. But definitely getting closer. I gotta figure out something for that too. That BMS can't run off 120 volts. It can only run off between 8 and 65 volts. So I can't actually run it off this unless I use a DC to DC converter, a buck converter. And even finding a 120 volt buck, or actually I probably need, what, 150 volt buck. It's just thinking I'm just gonna use this guy here, or one of these. It's just very low current. So that's what, 800 milliamps. It's almost 1 amp it can push out. Yeah, and I'll plug it into the BMS and it will run off the plug. Or I could get a 12 volt battery and have a separate system. That sounds like a ridiculous idea though, so yeah, I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do yet. Either way, once I get the computer hooked up to it, it does do its thing off the USB. So that's where I'm at. Anyways, thanks guys. It's coming soon. So, the moment of truth. This guy's series connected, inverter's connected, the charge controllers are connected. This is the first wire from the 80 volt to the 40 volt to equal 120 volt at the end. And there we go. Let's see if it. No sparkage. Means there's no shorts. Good to see. So I'm going to figure out how I want to do this too. I was thinking outside to outside. And then inside to inside will go kind of weird. So, anyways, thanks guys. So, she's running. Putting out 120. Everything looks good. This guy clipped a couple times. Trying to fire it up, but just checking to make sure there's no short circuits. Which is alright. We'll flip this off. Off. Might keep that on. Keep them capacitors charged. Battery still needs to get hooked up, but all the wires are ready. Still need to put on 2 more, but these are 10 gauge wires, 4 of them there, so it can run a minimum of 80 amps, which is the max capability of that inverter. But I do have 4 more to put on, so it should be a minimum of 160 amps continuous without anything even getting warm. So yeah, just play it by ear. Not a big deal. I didn't even check the voltage yet, but I did check each pack, and yeah, pretty straightforward. Anyways, thanks guys. Well, since we're doing testing here, might as well give this guy a try here. Let's number 1. Not got any panels hooked up. It's just reading battery voltage right now. Looks like we're getting... He's getting horrible at filming. 20 degrees down here. 118 volts. There you go. Pretty straightforward. Cool. Getting closer. Got all them connections to make still. All the way back. I already got the program downloaded and all that stuff. Just have to play it by ear, see how it all goes. But it's almost ready. I still just gotta do these 4 cables, but not a big deal.